Hello, my name is Charles Roberts. I'm the inventor of method shaving and the Hydrolast brand of method shaving products. And this video is primarily focused today on those of you who are new shavers, or those of you who may be experienced shavers and maybe want a refresher on some of these various products and how they work. But the main concern today is to go through the products, do a quick review of what they are, how they work, and how they interact together to create the method shave result that you're looking for. We want to start with the basic tools of this system of shaving, which is what I call a single blade shaving system. In other words, the blade, we have one blade cutting. We do not have multiple blades. We have one blade cutting, either in the form of a double-edged razor or in the form of a straight razor. But 98% of method shaving is done with a double-edged razor, and that's what we'll be focusing on today. I have here my personal double-edged razor, which is an old gold heavy-duty short grip steel case razor that Merkur in Germany makes. There's a chrome version of this that's also excellent, which is the more commonly used. I've had this razor for many years. Two basic grip positions I want to show you. I've shown this in other videos. It may be helpful again to remind you that there is the dart position of holding the razor at the base. These would be theoretically the feathers of the dart. To throw the dart, you're going to cut on the north-south and the upper transverse. We call the north-south of the first form and the upper transverse of the second form using this grip position. The second grip position that I've identified is called the soup spoon. Actually, it simulates the technique of eating soup, and that is for what we call the third form, counterline to the inside, and I will show you that in another video to follow on this one. This razor is available all over the world. You can certainly order it from me on my website. You can order it from any number of other locations. It's weighted. It's an excellent shaving tool. It's the one that I strongly encourage and recommend people to use because of its simplicity and its ready availability. The next item I'm going to cover is the shave cloth. This is a brand new one. I invented this about 4 or maybe 5 years ago. I've got a brand new one here. I will show you here just another video coming up how this changes when we submerge it in water and we use it to build what's called the wet priming mix. This takes the place of a shaving brush. Now, let me just point out that it is entirely possible to use a shaving brush in method shaving. We will eventually produce some videos showing those of you who prefer to use a shaving brush how to do so. There is a technique for doing it. It uses what is called the old Roberts method of wet shaving, the RMWS. My dear friend Mark Harrow, most of you know as Romantic 59, produced one of the great shaving videos of all time. You can find it on his website, in which he details the use of the RMWS technique, the shaving brush, and how to use that procedure for method shaving in a way that is very, very effective. You may want to consult his material and information on his website. It's excellent. But anyhow, today we're going to be discussing the use of the shave cloth and how to use it properly and how to load it to build what is called the priming mix. The next item we're going to talk about is the hard soap primer. There are multiple hard soap primers in method shaving. I have several behind me here. I have a lavender that I bring in from France. I have a verbena, palm. These are the main primers. Lavender, verbena, palm, and then we have the great original Hydrolast shave cube, the olive oil shave cube. These are all used by different shavers. They're all excellent. They produce a slightly different priming mix, but they all work beautifully. I suggest that you consider trying different cubes. The cube is the DNA of the wet mix. The cube dictates the consistency and wetness of the mix. The cube is absolutely vital to the use of the system because it is the trigger mechanism that sets the process of moving water through the entire hydration process so that it gets from the bowl into the cloth and into the substrate that goes on the face that then the blade will cut. If you attempt to use these products without a hard soap primer, you will disrupt the flow of water through the sequence and you'll end up with what is called a cracked mix, which is where the emollient sits on one end of the process and the water or hydrate sits on the other, and we have a split mix. The blade will come right through there, and you will regret that. The next, and I will cover this, of course, in detail in just a few minutes. The next item is, of course, cutting balm, which is an old shaving product now. It's been around for a long time. I invented this, I think, 10, 12 years ago. It's called the mother's milk of method shaving. It is the agent that allows the water to trap properly into the substrate that goes on the face that the blade cuts, and then sets up for the last item in the what we call cutting mix sequence, the shaving paste. And the standard shaving paste in method shaving today is called the number 2 intermediate pink. Although it is not pink, we call it pink because it looks somewhat like pink. It's got that character now about it that we all refer to it as number 2 pink. It's been around for many, many, many years, and I will show you how that's used. And finally, we have what is called the conditioning or finishing sequence of the conditioner and the tonic. These go together. This is when you get done shaving, you apply the conditioner and repeat with a spot application that is massaged into the face, and then it is sprayed down with the tonic, and that is the completed shave. The conditioner tonic sequence is has a very powerful effect on the skin. It's fantastically hydrating. The conditioner comes in many different fragrances. I do bergamot, peppermint, lime, lemon, orange, frankincense, vetiver, whatever you're looking for. And then, of course, the tonic I invented many years ago. These come in a similar range of fragrances to match up and pair with the conditioner itself. By far, the most popular conditioner I sell is the peppermint.